So why would you take an adaptogenic herb when you're training? Okay, simple answer is it helps with several things. Now that term adaptogenic, it adapts to what your body requires, which sounds crazy. And when I first came across this 30 years ago, when I first got into the industry, there was things like ginseng, Korean ginseng, American ginseng, Siberian ginseng. They're adaptogenic herbs and they've kind of gone out of fashion. The new kids on the block, which have been around for about 20 years really commercially, are things like rhodiola rosea and ashwagandha. Now, I do two of those in the NVRENUF range because they're amazing products. I would take one or the other. I wouldn't take the two together. But why would you take them? So when you train, okay, and if you're training intensely, you're creating a stress on the body. It's a physical stress. It's trauma. You're traumatizing your muscles. It's called progressive overload. So no matter what sport you're into, your body will actually start producing cortisol due to that stress. Cortisol does a couple of things in the body. It stops you burning fat efficiently, and it actually turns the body into a catabolic state. When your body's in a catabolic state, not only are you not utilizing fat for energy, you're actually eating into muscle as a preferred form of energy, which is not a good thing when you're an athlete, or even if you're just keeping fit. So when you take something like rhodiola, for example, it is incredible at suppressing cortisol. It supports your adrenal function. It allows you to sleep better at night, but it also gives you energy in the day, so it combats fatigue. So rhodiola as a actual standalone herbal product, off the chart. It's also great for increasing serotonin. It increases the amount of the happy chemicals that go through this blood-brain barrier. So not only are you suppressing cortisol, not only have you got more energy in the day, not only are you sleeping better, but you're feeling better. It's great for anxiety, mild depression. I've used it on and off for probably 25 years. Rhodiola is incredible. I actually use it when the weather's terrible in the winter. So it's called SAD, Seasonal Affective Disorder. It's horrible. I take rhodiola when the clocks change. Man, it's like just been on a happy chemical herb for winter. So rhodiola and ashwagandha have a place. What makes ours slightly different? Active ingredient in rhodiola is rosavins. Most of the rhodiolas on the market are about 200 to 300 milligrams. Ours isn't. Ours is 450 milligrams. Most of them have about a 1% rosavin content. Ours is 3 times the active ingredient than most on the market. We have 3% rosavin. So not only are we one of the highest strengths, if not the highest strength available, the active ingredient is also the highest strength by up to 3 times. So rhodiola is incredible. Ashwagandha, another adaptogenic herb, but this will really enhance the sleep side of things. So with rhodiola, if you're taking that, take it in the morning, first thing. Ashwagandha, take it in an evening. It'll increase sleep, it'll increase quality of sleep, it'll also help with mood, it'll help with them happy chemicals, it'll reduce cortisol brilliantly, and it does a lot of other amazing things like combating fatigue. If you buy ashwagandha, look for, again, the active ingredient, KSM66. Ours contains it, obviously, because I only get the best quality products that work. So ashwagandha or rhodiola, absolutely amazing place for it. I'll give you one example. I was working with a powerlifter who was going to the World Championships. And I'd done the diet and she did a training program with her a strength and conditioning coach. I looked at her nutrition and diet and she had to lose about 6 kilos to make weight. And she came to me about 8-9 weeks out saying, I've been doing everything you've said, Mark. I need to lose this weight, but I'm not losing a pound. I haven't lost a pound in 3 weeks. So I said, you can't be following this diet properly. I am, I promise, okay? Are you taking the supplements I've suggested? Yes, I am, I promise. Talk to me about a typical day in your life. Wow. Boyfriend's cheating on her, she's got problems with her rent, paying rent, other things, car's broken, can't afford to get to work, so she's bugging it. Stress, stress, stress. Cortisol, cortisol, cortisol. Not burning fat efficiently because of the stress and anxiety of her life. Now she couldn't really control those things. They would work themselves out. So I introduced her to rhodiola, suppressing that cortisol, allowing her body to now start to eat into fat for energy and protecting the muscle. That first week she dropped 3 pounds. The week after she dropped 2 pounds. The week after that she dropped 3 pounds. 9 weeks later she was bang on weight. The rhodiola is not a fat burner. it allows your body to cope with general life. So there's a nice little intro to rhodiola and ashwagandha. Always worth having in the locker. Cheers guys, fantastic to speak to you. Bye bye.